Alright ladies, you're looking to build some muscle? Oops, sorry. You're looking to build some muscle. That's better. Well, I'm going to help you do this, and I'm going to include the old cycle and the M word, the menopause. Don't throw stuff at me, just trying to help. Now, us ladies are built differently to our male counterparts. More body fat, less muscle, bigger beards. Now, the best way to build muscle is with resistance training, so free weights, resistance machines, resistance bands, stuff like that. It's all good. And you want to be doing it frequently enough and intensely enough to give your muscles a reason to grow. So ideally you want to train each body part once or twice a week and give yourself about a 72-hour rest in between each workout for the same muscle. So for example, if you train your legs on a Monday, you want to wait until at least Thursday before you train your legs again. And this will give your muscles enough time to repair properly. Now, if you're just starting out, don't train too hard to begin with, first couple of weeks. Just take it easy, practice your technique, otherwise you'll be too sore. In fact, I found that when I've been staring at women at the gym, when I've been watching women at the gym, I've noticed at the gym, women tend to have better technique than men. This is probably because men tend to try and lift up, as much weight as humanly possible, sacrificing their technique. This is just in general, it's not for everybody. When you have bad technique, your risk of injury increases and you're not really working the targeted muscle properly either, so there's really no benefit to bad technique. Use your womanness to your advantage and concentrate on your technique first. There are three types of skeletal muscle fibres, so you have your type 1, type 2A, type 2B. Women have a higher proportion of type 1 muscle fibres, which is your slow twitch muscle fibres, and therefore endurance. Okay, so in general, women have got more endurance than men. But the problem with type 1 muscle fibres is that they don't give you much size, which is one of the reasons why, in general, men have got more muscle than women. Okay, so if you take, for example, a long distance runner versus a sprinter, the sprinter is going to have a lot more muscle mass than the long distance runner. Okay, this is because they've got a higher proportion of type 2A and type 2B muscle fibres. Type 2B is for, explosive movements, anything up to 10 seconds, so like a 1 rep max or 100 meter sprint, something like that. But the muscle fibers you want to focus on predominantly for building muscle is your type 2A. So how do you train your type 2A muscle fibers? Well, it's pretty easy. Just stick to the old 8 to 15 rep range. It's as simple as that. And you want to give yourself 2-minute rest in between each set, and I'd say 2 or 3 sets to begin with for each exercise, and do 2 exercises per muscle group as well. So for example, you train your legs on a Monday, you could do 3 sets of squats, 8 to 15 reps for each set, and then rest for 2 minutes. And then go on to say some leg extensions, same thing, 8 to 15 reps and rest for 2 minutes in between each set. Okay, so this will be for, like, say, your quads, for example, and then you could do like hip thrusts, so 3 sets of hip thrusts, 2-minute rests in between, 8 to 15 reps, and then go on to say some leg extensions. Same thing, this will do the back of your legs, glutes, hamstrings, stuff like that. And then ideally you want to repeat that same thing on the Thursday. So again, that's 72-hour rest period. Now the next thing is, you don't want to be doing a whole variety of different exercises for the same muscle group. Stick to 2 or 3, maybe 4 at the most, but I wouldn't go any more than that. The idea is you want to get good at that particular exercise. The better you are, the more efficient you are. The more efficient you are, the stronger you'll get. If you get bored and you want to try different exercises, nothing wrong with doing that. But I'm just saying, as part of your regular training program, stick to 2 or 3 main exercises for each muscle group. Okay, next thing, progressive overload. But just before I talk about that, I want to congratulate any of you that's still watching at this point. Listening to a bald-bearded beast like me for this amount of time must be quite the challenge, so well done. Progressive overload is just doing more than what you've done before. Okay, so you're increasing your reps, your weights, potentially your sets over time. When I was talking about the 8 to 15 rep range, for example, if you can do 3 sets at 15 reps on a given exercise with a certain weight, then you need to increase your weight a little bit. Okay, and then do the same thing again when you hit your 15 reps for each set. It's quite a basic way of doing it, but it is effective, especially when you're first starting out. Now, you also want to make sure you get enough protein to repair and build your muscle. So 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, or 0.6 grams per pound of body weight for women. As far as the female cycle goes, it's perfectly fine to train. In fact, there's evidence to show that it's actually more beneficial to train with a higher intensity during the first 2 weeks and a lower intensity the second 2 weeks. Okay, so during the first 2 weeks, you're able to utilize glycogen more for energy. Just in case you don't know what glycogen is, it's just stored carbohydrates in your muscles, okay, and then your body breaks it down to glucose. The advantage of this is that you can train at a higher intensity. So the more intense an exercise, the more glycogen you need. So potentially you should feel like you have a little bit more energy during those first 2 weeks. Now, the menopause. Because of the increased risk of cardiovascular disease, bone loss, muscle loss, weight gain, I would highly recommend some resistance training as well as some cardio. Weight bearing exercises slow down muscle loss and bone loss. And doing cardio with a healthy diet is going to make you feel better, potentially make you look better as well, start losing weight, building some muscle. Don't let this part of your life get in the way of you feeling better about yourself. Build some muscle, lose some fat, you'll feel a whole lot better. So put your handbags down, pick up those dumbbells. Hope this video has helped. If it has, please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.